No. That's not okay. Wait. Hmm. Hello. If you are here alive and you're watching this, let me know. Just like drop something in the chat so I know that you're here. Originally, I want to like do some recording for my main channel first, but my phone is still charging. So while we're waiting, we are putting the live stream on and just seeing how we are going to get this topic across. Because initially I want to do it privately, but I figure that I want to show you how I did it so that you can start do it yourself. So here's the thing. Wait, I'm opening up a browser to get into the YouTube and just see if I can see what you guys see. So while it's loading, I want to target like it's hot here. So there is a fan in the background turning on and this flapping my fails a little bit. But yeah, it's that. So if it's like bothering you, let me know. If it's like crossing the volume into the stream. Okay, I can see it. Okay. I kind of forget about the title, so I'm tuning in. How to integrate every inner work you've done into one coherence frequency. Just get back out and save the battery for our laptop. So I have this thing going on is that whenever I live stream, it's always like just me talking myself out instead of like gathering people to go into something that is more personal, that I'm like guiding them instead of guiding myself. So it's nice that I get to talk myself out loud without concerning what you guys going to judge about it. I got that one down, but there is this frequency that I want to master, which is like the mastery of broadcasting, of guiding to the masses. And this is the kind of work that, according to everything that I have learned fragmentedly in their own area, I was once trying to be friendly with my friends, and I got it down. And then I try to be kind by learning from my friends, and I got it down. So there are already two components of it. There is also like showing myself in front of the camera, which is I already got it down. And then what else? being present, just like face to face. Like you see me in real life and you're going to see like how grounded I am in my own being, that I don't fluster, I don't stagnant, I don't buffer, I don't stutter. I'm just like there for you, like I'm intensely there for you, that kind of way. And also like peacefully. I'm not like dominating your experience. I'm just like I'm being receptive about what you are experiencing, and then I'm just like, okay, this is how it's going to go. Okay, this is how we can go for it. And then I take the step by step and all that stuff. I got it all down. But that was more into one on one situation. I got it perfectly. It's just that when I try to bring it out into some kind of an online space like this, and like I'm trying to be professional in my work, it's still like I'm still stuttering. So I just like, this is not great. Like I'm in, either I'm really bad at it, or I just have been fragmented so much of the past, work, self care that I have done for myself. Like I'm being kind, I'm being friendly, I'm being receptive, I'm being honest, I'm being what is the step by step word? Like flow. I'm being in the flow with you and all that stuff. I'm trying to be like not as rushy as I used to, and that's good. But it was so fragmented that I just, this is not working, because I'm trying to be like on the streaming, like here in front of you guys. And what I have been doing is mastering to just be honest, which is great. But then if I want to guide people, it's not a good idea to do that, because I possibly have a better chance of connecting with people when I'm seeing their eyes. But I also want to do it without it. That's why I'm like, okay, so how can we do that? How can we do that? And I've been thinking about it today, and I think like it's not that we need to think more. It's not that we need to learn more. We already got everything down by the past experiments that we have gone through. It's just that this one is a bit different than we thought it would be. And because we don't have eyes, we don't have the resonance of the other people who is seeing this, and because you guys are basically a text that I just read, I sometimes have a trouble to actually connect to you, and I just want to like have that flow that I used to have, that I usually have in the real life settings, or in one-on-one settings. I wonder like how can we do that? Because here's the thing about integration is that you got everything down. You don't need to learn anymore. You don't need to figure out. What you are here to do is condensing everything that you have found into some singular flow or experience that you can forever and ever tap or access into. That is the basic line of integration. Now, it's very different in the situation, a certain situation, because I got something in my eye. Because in the integration, you're trying to create some coherence, and you are going to discard something that is actually you learned it because of the intensity, and it doesn't need to be in the final making of the product, of the skills, of the experience. So that one thing is really like to the T, that I can like get into this and just like be here and be grounded enough to deliver whatever I am talking about. So there's also part where it might be that I haven't been there yet. So the material that I got, the things that I want to talk about, it's not in the finish in the final stage yet. And therefore I always speak in such a stuttered way because it's not in the final. We're still like trying to figure out how to actually say it in order to bring you to understand what I'm actually experiencing. No, that's a lot different than actually just telling people I can do this, do that, do that. That's different. That is a one-on-one situation. I can do that. But here in this like collective setup, the things that I'm flowing here is very different than what I usually did. So I'm like, I wish that I get to talk in such a flowy and energetically charged that I get to bring people with me. And I want to tell you, say this. This moments of like I have been posting in my main channel, not in YouTube, but my other socials like Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and I get to see, oh, actually, when you write in a like grounded way, that you are talking to the other person like they are in the room, they are more connected to you. So in TikTok, it's different. TikTok is like everything is the same. Like across every content that I post, it was the same. So we can't really see it. But in Instagram and Facebook, the thing that is common is there was a post that I created, and it was created in such a way that I bring them with me in the experience, and they get to see, oh yeah, very what do they call? What do they call? I feel you. That was so deep. I got it. Oh my god, yes, yes. And that's the comment that I got. And there are more, far more, like people connected to it than I thought, and I generally thought, because that post is actually the most weird and I think like emotionally charged for me. But then people liked it, and I'm like, am I doing something right, or it just because of something happened there that I don't know? So I think of myself into this category. We can still talk like this, right? And you guys can understand what I'm saying. But also like there are parts where I need to talk in such a professionalism that you able to understand what I'm saying. And sometimes I speak in the stages, just like part one, part two, part three, step one, step two, step three. We can talk like that. But also like imagine, this is not the word that I usually say because I'm so realistic, but also like imagine the analogy. The synopsis is like this, the summary is like this. It's a lot more like I'm writing a novel, which is fine, but also at the same time, it's not as guided as I am, meaning that I don't usually do that. So I usually speak in such a direct way that I feel like I can overload. Wait a minute. Drop frames 37. Okay. It's only been 14 minutes. This is how hot my place is. It's only been 14 minutes and they already burning up. So I might be wrong about something. Video setting, encoding preset. Wait a minute. Actually, we can't do anything because I think my laptop is burning down. Can you guys see me fine? I wish that there are people here that watch me to just like um not guiding, just like monitoring me how I do it. Because then I get to see, okay, I need to do better like this, like this, like this, and that's the thing why I want people to like watch me do this. Okay, so to cover all the things that I said is that when you integrate, you don't need to learn anymore, but then you need to discard everything that is doesn't make sense. So I feel like the switching up and down is something that I need to train more personally, because I need to know what I'm talking about. I need to like get into the zone and just like be in the space where I can tune into whatever I'm actually doing, the ability itself. Encoding overloaded, consider turning down. How can we turn it down? I don't know. This is new. I never seen that warning before. I think the memory is too overloaded. I wish like I can buy the MacBook now, because apparently they have a lot better processor than the Windows, and battery wise, I feel like I can work with MacBook better. But yeah, and also like I've been struggling to own to just buy things from Apple because they are literally for professionals. Yeah, but also it's a lot more expensive than the Windows. But I also, which is what I said in the first at first, is that I never feel called to buy MacBook or Apple product before because it's so out of reach for me. I'm not in the range where I can buy that. But I also doesn't like to buy in hype because like if something is trending, I have the ability to tap into that frenziness and it's tiring me up. I'm just like I don't want to play in this. That's why like sometimes I don't play with trends. But the weird thing is that this is so out of the things that we want to talk about. There is this Korean girl group, which is the Blackpink. And at first, I didn't know their songs. I just know that they are so famous. But then my friends play the songs, and I'm like, whose songs is this? Yeah, it's Blackpink. You didn't know? I didn't know. And it's pretty good. And I start to listen because my friends like get me there. And I question why did I doesn't like the trend? Maybe it's not the trend. And then I think about it more is that because whenever there is a trend going on, possibly like usually it's a really bad trend. And I'm like, why did people do this? Like why? Like I can't get why they like want to do this. I always question that because it's so low quality that I'm just like, I don't get why people like this. But then about the Blackpink, I start to notice, oh, it's actually really good. I actually liked it. And then I get, oh, I'm actually wrong in that sentence. And then I start to see, okay, we don't necessarily mind the trend. We just wish that it's still in high quality, which is what I'm doing here right now with the broadcasting and stuff. is that I wish that I can present it in such a high quality, that is in such professionalism, that you get to feel it, the transformation, while I'm talking about it. But because I'm not there yet, it's such a frustrating way. And it's more of like my part to deliver whatever I want to talk about. But then it's like, and how do we get there? So here I'm talking about how I process things, beside rather than helping you to actually how to process yours, which is what I've been trained. I have been training for personally in my past experiment. Encoding overloaded, considering turning down video settings or using faster encoding preset. It has been turning on and off for quite a while. I just don't know how to actually do that. So if any of you are seeing this and you see the glitch, let me know in when did you see it, so that I can like, okay, maybe we can't put the stream like at this hour, at this heat. So yeah. So about the broadcasting, I think like we can train ourselves more and just be in the zone. It is that sometimes we need to plan it beforehand. Maybe. But I don't like the idea of planning. So that's also a problem. But there are points to talk about, and I did. I've talked all my points out today, which is great. But I still don't know how this is going to transform you in any way. So that's the problem. Is that sometimes I don't feel connected to the transformation itself. So I'm questioning, I'm doubting whether I truly bring the transformation for you, or you just get more confused. Because integration, there are truth and there are false truth, meaning the thing that you wish is true, but then you never get to see the truth itself. So you are stumble into this idea that it's still like buzzing down there, like the the warning. I don't think it's my memory. I think it's the internet. Is it? If it is, then that's fucked up. Ah, it's the internet. Great goodness. Okay. My internet is not good right now. Okay. So yeah. I guess we have come to conclusion that sometimes it just happened this way. Sometimes we can plan it beforehand to list out the topics that we want to talk about, or moments or points that we want to talk about. But also like have ourselves to have the switch, know how to switch it on and off. It's just like there is a buffer when you talk, which is like sometimes you get serious, sometimes you get funny, sometimes get you build curiosity, sometimes you are bold, and in those moments is actually, I don't even know what preemptive is, but I want to say preemptive. It's built in within the memory itself. So the things, the feeling, the energetic of the things that I want to talk about. So yeah. Oh yeah, and there is a post. There was a post today that I read considering about integration. This person said, I've done everything, but I still don't feel whole. Like I don't feel like I own whatever I have. I'm still like fragmented. I'm still like scattered. I'm still like all over the place. What is this? Am I doing something wrong? And this is what I'm saying. This is the integration. You have found every part before to actually start combining it in such a beautiful, condensed, coherent way that it is yours. That is really what integration is all about. And I think we did great today about our own broadcasting frequency, understanding how to actually like tap into different area of expression to actually bring you into the things that I want to guide you into. Yeah. So that's it for today. It's been 26 minutes and my phone has been charged to 90%. So yeah, I'll see you tomorrow.